Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Today we're gonna discuss about the pedal Honolulu J6NF. Full disclosure, I bought this pedal with my own money. Honolulu did not send this pedal to me. I bought this from Desert Pedal during the pre-order. I really like the customer service of Desert Pedal, and they also gave me like 2 free balls and one UD pin overgrip. So really like their service. If you want to buy pedal, go check their website. By the way, I'm not affiliated with the Desert Pedal either. I just like the service, so I'm just telling you, if you want to buy pedal, go check their website. So yeah, let's dive into the J6NF. J6NF is Honolulu's one of the 3 elongated shape they recently offered. This is the structure is basically based on the J2NF. J2NF is their hybrid shape, and this is their elongated shape. So let's dive into the spec. So spec is basically saying that this pedal is weight about 8 to 8.3 ounces, which is not too heavy, not too light. It's standard for the elongated shape pedals. The swing weight is 116 to 120, which is also pretty reasonable. The twist weight is 6.3 to 6.8. That's pretty good for an elongated pedal. The surface structure is carbon fiber, fiberglass, and carbon fiber, and it was basically a thermofoam pedal, so everything put together and then and compressed together as using the thermal. So that's why the structure, the build quality is really good. It's a foam core pedal. The total length of the pedal is 16.48 inch, and the width is 7.52 inch. The grip length is 6 inch, but in reality it feels like 5.5. I'm not sure why they use 6 inch. The grip circumference is 4.125 inch, and the core is multi-density core foam, and the core thickness is 16 millimeter. So what multi-density foam core means, like the center is basically EPP foam, which is surrounded by EVA foam using a NOS structure. So the pedal also comes with 1 year warranty. I'm not sure what covers in the warranty. Check the warranty details. Maybe if you break your pedal or the handle breaks or the cold crash, maybe they will replace your pedal within 1 year. Not sure. So let's get the appearance and everything in the pedal. So I really like the pedal cover. I must say Honolulu did a great job. I have many pedals, but the cover of this pedal is top notch. Other companies should copy this. This is a very top quality pedal. It will probably last entire life of the pedal. So now let's get into the pedal. It's a very unique shape. It's not a round edge. The edges are kind of cut off to enhance the width of the pedal. So it's not your regular elongated pedal. The width of this pedal is slightly wider compared to the other compared to the competition. Also, the side is more sharp. It's not like other bread and butter loco or like your Yola Pro 4 that the slope is pretty steep here on close to handle. The carbon fiber surface is a T700 carbon fiber surface, and which is pretty gritty. I have been using this pedal for the past 2 months as my main, and playing almost 2-3 days per week, since weather is not in Portland is not very great during the winter, so you cannot play every day. So playing 2-3 days each week with this pedal for the past 2 months, and the grit is still holding. I don't see much degradation of the grit. Maybe because I erased the dirt right after my East game, so that might help. I'm not sure, but the grit is there. And I have a bread and butter loco. Compared to the loco, the grit is very comparable. Maybe loco is slightly more grittier, but this one is also pretty good. In terms of feel, this slightly steep compared to my Eula Perseus 2, maybe because of the foam core. it has good pop, good power, not as powerful as bread and butter loco. This may be all chord pedal. I don't know, I probably don't put it as a power pedal. You can hit hard and still ball will stay in your in the chord if you can generate enough top spin. And regarding the spin, talking about the spin, this pedal definitely delivers on that category. The spin is more than 2000 for this pedal. And also it does not feel like, how do I put, like, it does not feel too heavy when you are swinging, even though the swing weight is showing that it's 116 to 120, but it feels more like around 110 or 115 area. It's not bad. So yeah. And then if you are talking like whether you should upgrade to this pedal or like you should buy this pedal, that's a very tricky question to answer. Let me explain why I'm saying it's a tricky question to answer. If you have a pedal from Amazon, like a fiberglass pedal or a wood pedal for like $10-15, you should buy a new one. It could be J6NF, it could be J2NF, or it could be bread and butter loco or whatever. You should not use that $20 pedal if you want to step up your game. But if you already have a good pedal like Yola Pro 4, or like maybe your bread and butter loco or some other Visual Pro, Rhombus Quanta or whatever you have, I don't think it's worth upgrading to this pedal, because it will deliver a comparable performance that to those pedal you are probably already using. It's probably not gonna step up your game. So then, like, who should buy this pedal, right? Whoever has a pedal that definitely needs an upgrade, this is one of the good pedal that you can definitely consider for. But if you already have a good pedal, don't upgrade it. It's a waste of money. I should not say that, but this is my honest opinion. You should not upgrade if you already have a good pedal, because it's not gonna give you much value in terms of performance or other stuff. And then when it comes to pops and powers and like playability and everything, this is shines in every category. Like other good pedals like bread and butter loco or like Yola Pro 4, this delivers similar performance, comparable performance, no doubt, and a very good price of $165 after code. And these pedals are also in sale currently at $185 if you use code from John Q or Matt or someone else. It will shave off another 10%, so after discount it's gonna be about $165. I think this is a good value for such a good performance. Also, the one thing I like about this pedal, how it drives. Like if you are trying to hit a good third shot drive, this probably worth considering. Another thing I must say, like if you are coming from tennis background and you love to drive, then go for J6NF or bread and butter loco, elongated shape definitely. But if you are coming from like a ping pong background who loves who has a really fast hand and like to play around the kitchen, instead of J6NF, try J2NF or J2FC Plus, because that will be much faster in hand and you will be able to generate like good dink, or like hand battle will be much better. If you want to do a lot of hand battles, elongated shape is probably not that great. It's not bad, but J2NF will give you an edge for sure. So with that, that's my personal opinion about this pedal. Many people have many opinions. I like this pedal. I like playing this pedal, and it's been my main for past 2 months. I recently got bread and butter loco. I might switch to bread and butter loco, but so far I have enjoyed playing with this pedal. whoever wants to consider a new paddle, they can definitely try one of these. And if you are skeptical getting a new paddle, you can get a paddle from any company, try out for 10-15 days and return it, because every company has a 30 days return policy. Because just don't just buy blindly and not use it later on. Try it out. If you don't like it, return it. I get a new one. But don't make it as a business. Just, I'm saying, like, for trying out to find your best paddle. All right, that's all for this. Thanks for tuning in, and see you in the next one.